Get out of here. That's gonna have to do. Hello, YouTube. Today, I'm gonna be teaching you how to do the 180.
Okay.
Hello, YouTube. Today, I'm gonna be teaching you how to do the 180. So, the first thing you're gonna need to know how to do is you're gonna want to be able to fakie, or you're not gonna be able to land the trick. But the other thing is you're gonna need to know how to bunny hop. I have a tutorial on that, so click here for that tutorial. And if you can do both of those, then you're set. So I'm gonna go through the parts of 180 before I give tips and things like that. Here, I'm gonna run you through the steps of 180. So first, what you wanna do is carve the way that you wanna spin. So carving is just turning your wheel in the direction that you're gonna spin. The next step is to turn your head. This is really important. If you don't turn your head, you're not gonna be able to get the rotation. You'll just probably end up going like this and landing at 90. And that's going to untrue your back wheel, so that's not going to be good. So, carve, turn your head, and then pull up on your bars for the start of the bunny hop. So what I do is I carve, turn my head, pull up, and I go like I spin a little bit before I actually bunny hop, and when I'm at about 45 degrees, then I push forward, and you got to keep your head turned or you're not going to get the rotation. After you land, what you're going to want to make sure you do is don't have your foot pushing down really hard on the cranks, or you're not going to be able to fakie or just roll backwards. So what I mean by that is if you're like this and you have all your weight on your forward foot, it's going to stop you from rolling backwards. So just make sure that you're ready for the fakie and that you're ready to backpedal a little bit. That might take a while, so that's probably the hardest part of the 180. So the other thing I forgot to mention is you're going to want to know which way you spin. So if like, I would say if you can wheelie, do a wheelie, and look at which foot you start with. If you start with your right foot, most people spin to their left. And if you start with your left foot, most people spin to their right. So if your left foot forward, spin to your right. If your right foot forward, spin to your left. This is, if you don't know, I would say definitely follow those, because it's going to make learning other tricks like bar spins and tail ups a lot easier. If you're left foot forward and you spin to the left, it's harder to learn those tricks later. So correct it now if you still can. So I'm just going to go through a few tips if you're not landing 180s. So my first tip is to turn your head. If you can't get the rotation, it's most likely because you're not turning your head. You may think you are, but I can pretty much guarantee you're not if you're not getting the rotation. The other thing is if you're not getting the rotation, hop higher. So if you're good doing this and just hopping like that and doing 90, that's obviously why you're not going to get the rotation. So hop higher, turn your head. Yeah. Oh, if you can't get the fakie, I would say probably just practice more, just up off a ramp or pushing off a wall or something. And another thing for fakies is if you're not getting the fakie, go faster, and that's going to help a lot. Cause I'll do it right here. I'll not move and do 180. If I just do it right here, like, I'm not going to be able to fakie out because I don't have any momentum helping me out. So, yeah, if you don't get them, just ask in the comments. I'll probably respond to you. Yeah, like this video, subscribe.